Hello, everybody. Welcome to the VBT live stream virtual event showcase for Laurie and Creus' single release of Nothing Lasts Forever. I am your host, Rob Pietrak, and I am joined as well with my I shouldn't even say co-host. It's really I guess all right, I am co-host Rob, and I am joined by a co-host as well, Melissa Scambati. We are so pleased and so proud to be able to bring you this event today, to show you the power of what virtual events can be, and to really showcase a very, very dear friend of ours within the music scene here. I'm excited, Melissa. Are you excited?
I really am. This is so exciting for like 1,000 reasons, from the extra uniqueness of the broadcast itself to the excellence that is Laurie and Creus and all the cool people that we're going to have joining us tonight. So I'm stoked, super excited.
Definitely. So before we get to the rest of the broadcast, we just wanted to go over a few quick announcements for everybody so that we can stay on top of stuff. We announced a lot of different things and a lot of different events that were going on in our announcement broadcast that we had put together. So we just want to go through some of those things with all of you. So let me just get that up here on the screen. So if you are watching this stream right now, remember that you are not just limited by your phone or your computer. You are more than free to throw us up on your Fire Stick, your Chromecast, your smart TV, or in any other smart devices that are able to search for either Twitch or for YouTube. So all you have to do is either go to your YouTube or Twitch app, search VBT Live, and you can watch us right on your television screen. There is no limit to where you can see what's going on. I know sometimes like people have to use their phones or have to use their computers, and sometimes it's not always, easy to do stuff like that. But at the very least, it's still a great way to be able to interact and, keep us up on the stream and everything. And so that you can really tune in for the show. So make sure you can tune in at your Chromecast, Fire Stick, Smart TV, whatever you want. We had also made some announcements as well. As you all had known, we did not have the open mic last Wednesday, or well, I guess yesterday. But I think we will be featuring somebody in the next open mic next week that you might see a little bit of today. Do you remember who that is, Melissa? I don't think I remember.
It is the wonderful and the lovely and the unbelievably talented Christine Sweeney, if I do recall.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So with that, Christine will be back on our Wednesday night broadcast for the virtual open mic. So sign up at 7, starts at 8:30. You can probably might see a little bit of her to the show today, but just stay tuned, keep it going. If you enjoy Laurie's performance today, she will also be performing as a part of the Munis Stocking Events Show on the Go this Sunday at 6 p.m. will be hosted on their Facebook page, featuring Crowd the Airwaves, Laurie Ann, Megawave, The Leftovers, all kinds of stuff. So make sure that you tune in, because that's going to be a stellar lineup and it's going to be a great show. So with that, though, let's see what's going on in the chat. Veronica says, "Yo, what's up?" Melissa Longo, "Yo, peeps." And we have some a little bit of excitement starting to brew up with everything. So with that. Oh, see, Christine Sweeney just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, thanks, Christine. Hi.
Hello. Great. So we want to get to the star of the show for today, the star of the broadcast. So if you give us just a moment, we are going to throw up a quick pause, but we will be featuring our next bit of programming in just a little bit, featuring somebody very, very special for this stream. So kick back, relax, throw us up on your Fire Stick. Hello, Christine from YouTube, and we will be right back. Do not go anywhere.
All right, thank you for tuning in. We are back and we are here with the big event, the main star of this whole evening, the incredible, absolutely phenomenal singer, guitarist, songwriter, keyboard player, Laurie Creus. Hi, Laurie.
Hey, how are you?
Doing wonderful. Are you excited?
Yes. Excited and nervous and excited and nervous and excited. But you guys are you and Rob are holding my hand through this because I didn't thank you.
You're natural. It's fine. We got this. We're really excited to be working with you on this project, and we're really just excited to be able to showcase your incredible talent. And this is your first single release, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I don't want to cry.
It's all right. Shake it out a little. You don't have to be
I
nervous.
know.
It's okay.
I want to cry already. Anyway, go ahead.
Be emotional. Hey, it's your night. Do what you want. But you got this. We've been all our open mics and our live streams and our fancy pants parties. You know the drill. This is nothing.
Yeah.
Fancy pants parties.
Fancy pants parties. Oh yeah. It was like 3 a.m. I was like cooking like full meals and like sitting with you guys at 3 a.m. having like dinner, and I had like my silk robe on, and yeah.
And now we're here. Now we're here.
Yeah, so speaking of shaking it out, we have a couple of people that are shaking it out with us as part of this broadcast, chilling in the green room. Let me see everybody's best shake that we got going on. Everybody say hello to the green room. We got so many great people coming up with the shakes. Booming it.
Oh, yeah.
So, I believe, I'm going to do it from my perspective since I can only see what I'm seeing. So this is my right, I think. I'm pointing, this is my right. Is it left on the sting? All right, no, so it's still to my right because it's weird. All right, to my right.
One day we'll get this right.
So to my right, we have Bruce, all one, coming with us. But right below me, we have Veronica, and right next to Veronica, we have Dave. Or Daniel, I should say. Sorry, Daniel from the After Hours Review, who will be joining us for an interview as well as some fun games with Laurie Ann. Obviously, all the way at the bottom, we have my lovely co-host, Melissa Schimbati. And coming up to my bottom left, we have our next performer coming up with the stream. So, wow, I'm sorry. I'm just like, it's really just so great to have you like all together here. Like it really is like a privilege to like be able to do this with all of you and everything. Ooh.
And it's extra nostalgic with the sepia tones.
Certainly. So Melissa, can you sort of like give us a clue in about who our next performer is so I can take a look at the chat?
Yeah, I can't believe the amount of like talent sitting in this Zoom room right now. This is overwhelming, and I'm totally gonna fangirl for a minute because anytime Bruce is in a room, I fangirl, and Covey, I absolutely fangirl over. So we are going to give a super amazing shout out. I don't know what Covey's going to do for us specifically this evening, but it is never
knock your socks off.
Hell yeah. It is never ever a disappointment when he gets on the stage, or today on our virtual stage and on the screen. So let's give a nice green room round of applause and hype it up in the chat for Covey.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
Bro from another Mo.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining, for viewing, and for participating. We're all forcing you to do that. Super excited to be here for Laurie Ann's single. It's amazing. I love the song, and everyone else is gonna love it. So if you haven't heard it, listen to it, please. And we're gonna start with a song that she wanted me to play. I also wanted to play it, so there's no anger there. And this one's called Synonym. Tell me what you need to be, I can get you close to it. Won't happen easily, it's not supposed to. Yeah, I know that is not the same. It's not the same, I know that is not the same. Tell me what you need to be, I can get you close to it. Won't happen easily, it's not supposed to. Yeah, I know that we're all the same. We're all the same, I know that we're all the same. How can we explain ourselves or put our thoughts into words? Meaning is relative, but it all sounds so absurd. It's not what you say it is, and it's not your favorites. Set the definitions, understanding is translating. If a word is just a shell, core is too subjective. Every argument is hardly an agreement, but expression never start with someone's speech. It's all of the directions, any action is response. Any method is a statement, please have patience. Nature, fate, the universe, and God, it's all the same thing. Magic is trust and sex, that's communication. Love is helping, healing, government is conversation. Love is self and feeling, none of it needs explanation. Family is deeper than blood, it's about connection. Friendship requires commitment, deserves protection. Laughter is wealth, discovery, the realization life is present, is risk and participation. Like synonym, 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 right? Middle of the night, intimate minutes of life, my sentiment never been strife. Get in my life, reminisce when I can, I don't want this to pass me by, pass me by. Reminisce when I can, I don't want this to pass me by. So tell me what you need to be, I can get you close to it. Won't happen easily, it's not supposed to. Yeah, I know that it's not the same. It's not the same, I know that it's not the same. Yeah, I'm a hard-headed bard, y'all get it. Bars all headed far or far from it. I'm a subpar set of parts, like a pan fused to my metacarpals. Harmful when I embark on a journey to my center console, gurney to a mental hospital. Benchmark, am I worthy? Want nervous breakdown from an early takedown on myself and civility. What if religion documents hope, fear, and probability? God is random chance, God is random chance, and maybe the villainy of the best of us and the work of the worst of us. Only we have the fear to be merciless. We're only here to be certain of ourselves. Language is selfless, selfish, and apart. Anguish is help when helpless, yeah, it's hard. But it's not your own, it's all of ours. It goes synonym, 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 right? Middle of the night, intimate minutes of life, my sentiment never been strife. Get in my light, reminisce when I can, I don't want this to pass me by, pass me by. Reminisce when I can, I don't want this to pass me. Tell me what you need to be, I can get you close to it. Won't happen easily, it's not supposed to. Yeah, I know that it's not the same. It's not the same, I know that it's not the same. Yeah, tell me what you need to be, I can get you close to it. Won't happen easily, it's not supposed to. Yeah, I know that we're all the same. We're all the same, I know that we're all the same.
Yeah.
Thank you. That one was called Synonym. And I'm gonna just move right off of it to something else. Because I'm allergic to applause. Yeah. In the Matrix, the way that in the past the boy felt, playing games 8-bit while I'm asking for help, taking my spaceship through an asteroid belt, passive and stealthy, learn to stop getting checks and start amassing my wealth, a hazard to health, life that's my primary scar, and I don't write many bars unless I try very hard, so I might fly and depart to some binary stars with a can of watery Sprite in my library card. It's time to get started. In my mind every thought is a kindred artist, pendulum version of a knife through the darkness. Check my foes on the radar, drop the beat in a bar to stave off those who make this shine like a quasar. Quasar is an extremely luminous active galactic nucleus. I don't rap cause it's lucrative, man, I rap cause I'm losing it. Frugal and frugal folks, they never act without choosing to act or abusing this craft, and it's actually amusing. Yeah. So it goes like, I've been living my life, no, I'm just giving my life for the music I like. I've been living my life, no, I'm just giving my life for the music I like. I'm just living my life, no, I've been giving my life for the music I love, for the music we love. Yeah. I keep it quite severe, and it's awfully nice in here. I wrap my arms around the stars just like a Dyson sphere. What's the cost of my failure versus the price of fear? Riding blind to the signs help me find myself a nice career. Summing up my toughest foes and only I appear. Won't be trapped inside a mirror. I sincerely think that I'm a slink back cause I might be weird. One man think that I can shrink wrap with some pig fat in the ink that maybe that's my kind of year. And if it's possible, get me inside of a hospital, somewhere preferably tropical, flourishing fiber opticals, just for a sec so I can work through all my obstacles. Conversations out of body long as they topical. I'm not the type to whine a drunk drive intersections. Pay to participate in divine intervention with all of their maligned indiscretions. No, I'm on my Gallagher grind. My life is my vivisection, and I'm just living my life. No, I've been giving my life to the music I like. I'm just living my life. No, I've been giving my life to the music I like. Yeah, I'm just living my life. No, I've been giving my life to the music I love. To the music I love. Yeah, I've been living my life. No, I've been giving my life to the music I like. I've been living my life. No, I've been giving my life for the music I like. For the music I like, yeah. For the music I love. Cool. Thank you guys so much. Without the AC on, I am dying. I'm melting as a human being. But I'm so happy to have played those two songs, Synonym and Galaga, and so happy to be here representing for Laurie and Creus, incredibly talented person with the new single, Nothing Lasts Forever. And so I just want to talk really quickly about that message, that concept, and I can't wait for her to discuss it as the creator of that. But when we talk about it, we talk about impermanence and what that means. And I think typically there's an idea that nothing lasts forever comes with a lot of good things that we have to sort of savor positive moments and keep them around. For some reason, negativity tends to stick like a badge of honor, and positivity is just fleeting and ephemeral and drifts away pretty easily, like immediately after. So it's a good reminder for positive mindsets to sort of capture that moment and not think of it as this like very brief experience, but instead enjoy how timely it is, how we can sort of just embrace it for a moment, and then just count on the next one coming. For negativity, it's super helpful, obviously, because it keeps us remembering that the negative, the bad times are not going to last. Nothing is concrete. Nothing stays. Time will like weather and erode everything away eventually. So maybe that gets a little too metaphysical, but I feel like that mindset really keeps me focused to stay in the present. And if the past and the future, if those are illusions, then nothing really does last forever. It's all subjective and it's all in our minds. It's all some sort of experience, and maybe getting too lofty with it, but it's a great message. I love it. It's dope, and it keeps me remembering to enjoy the good times and don't dwell too hard on the bad.
Nice. Very, very well said. Very, very well said, Kev. Thank you so much for performing for us, for being involved with this show, and for sharing your thoughts with everybody. It's very, very much appreciated. So with that, we are going to be moving on to our next performer and our next performance. We have the beautiful and the wonderful and incredibly talented Chelsea Takami, who's going to be coming up next. She wasn't able to join us in the green room for today, but she has plenty of great thoughts to share about impermanence, and some really, really great music coming right up. So do not go anywhere. In fact, you don't have to actually move anything at all. Because we're still here. We're not doing nothing. Laurie and Creus show. Let's take it away. Hello, everybody. I guess we had some people jumping in on the chat saying that we're not getting any audio on Chelsea. That's very strange because I'm having audio play through on my end. Let's turn to our friendly neighborhood technical difficulty spider, Trish, who's going to be helping us out, making sure that we're always in the game, staying on tune with everything. So let's check in with her, and we will be right back. Go anywhere. Spider time is the thing away. Oh,
Been a minute since we saw Trish.
Yeah, it's pausing for a second.
Weird.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We had it working just fine before, but sometimes it just kind of happens with live stuff. So anyway, as we were saying before, Chelsea Takami is a beautiful, wonderful, and incredibly talented singer from the Long Island music scene. We're so happy to have her on as part of Laurie Ann's single release show. So we're going to get that video playing for you all right away. Thank you so much for your patience, and enjoy her performance.
Hi everybody, I'm Chelsea Takami, and I am honored to be a part of the celebration of the release of Laurie Ann's first single. And it sounds amazing. I mean, you did an incredible job, LA, so congratulations. Thank you for having me open up for you. Now I'm gonna say a few words about impermanence. Webster's Dictionary defines impermanence as the state or fact of lasting for only a limited period of time. Now, what does this mean for us? Well, to me, I think there's truth to that. Nothing lasts forever. Everything that has a beginning will have an end. So we gotta live it up while we can. We're here for a good time, not a long time. This song is it's called Find You to Leave, and it is about the world ending and what I would do if it ended. Well, it's to somebody, so it's like I would go find you to leave the world. So actually, it's kind of saying perhaps there is something after an ending. Maybe an ending is just the beginning to something new. The world was to end a few hours from now. I would be calm, I wouldn't falter, and if we were all saying goodbye, I think I'd go and find you, hide in your eyes. Maybe it's early, maybe it's not. Let's dive in head first, swim away with what we got. A handful of moments, a few memories. If the world was ending, I'd find you to leave. My brother's got a family, my other brother too. My mom has got her sister, and I have you. 'Cause after all you told me, if this is the end, I don't want you to hold me. So we could begin. Maybe it's early, maybe it's not. Let's dive in head first and swim away with what we got. A handful of moments, a few memories. If the world was ending, I'd find you to leave. I'd find you to leave. is ending, if the world is ending, oh, if the world is ending, I'd find you to leave. The next song is Laurie-Ann's favorite. It's called Carry You Around. About a breakup, pretty much. About having to leave a relationship because it just wasn't working out, and kind of reflecting back on it. Kind of same thing, you know, doesn't last forever, but we can learn from things. So this is it, Carry You Around. You were my one and only. Well, I gotta learn how to live without you. Because you're becoming separate from me. When you left me all alone, I was in the dark on my own. I guess you've grown away from me. I carry you around in my head and my heart. You are a chorus that gets stuck in my head. Repeat. I try to listen to myself, but the song's not clear. I'm caught in my feelings, am I living it right? Who's carrying me out? Oh, sweet honey, I missed you so bad. Had to leave you lonely. And now my days are long and my nights are cold, and I'm wishing you would hold me. Well, I gotta learn how to live without you. I gotta move on, I gotta let it be. When you left me all alone, I was in the dark on my own. I guess you've grown away from me. I carry you around in my head and my heart. You are a chorus that gets stuck in my head. Repeat. I try to listen to myself, but the song's not clear. I'm caught in my feelings, am I living it right? Who's carrying me out? You called yourself out of my life because I pushed you away. I didn't realize, and now I'm here on my own to think about what I did let me alone. Well, here I am now. Whoa. On my own, I guess you've grown away from me. I think you know how it has to be. I carry you around in my head and my heart. You are a chorus that gets stuck in my head. Repeat. I try to listen to myself, the song's not clear. I'm caught in my feelings, am I living it right? It's carrying me out. All right, that's it for me. LA, once again, congratulations. You are amazing, and I'm proud to call you my best friend. And my sister from another mister. Yeah, go get it, girl. Go get it. Love you guys. And I love everybody on this video, by the way. You're all amazing. And I am honored to be on the same video with you. All right, guys. Mwah. Catch you later.
All right. Thank you so much, Chelsea, for your wonderful performance and for your
Happy
kind words.
birthday, Chelsea!
Yeah, it is Chelsea Takami's birthday right now. So if you are in the chat, let's give a shout out to Chelsea for a wonderful and fantastic birthday day. Really, really love her being a part of this. Thank you so much for contributing, especially on your birthday. We're so blessed to be able to have you as well as everybody here with us today. So now we come to Laurie Ann, her first set for the show. Laurie Ann, I see you have a guitar over there. Seem like you're trying to do some twingity twangs and strummity. I don't know. I keep coming up with new things every time I do it.
Strummity strams.
Yeah.
Chingity twangs. Stringing things. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so go ahead.
Yeah. You have the floor. You have the stage.
All right, I'm going to do 2 songs right now, but I'm going to be doing a fuller set later on. But I'm going to start with this one. Chelsea, thank you so much. And I just want to thank VBT, After Hours Review, and Bruce and Covey, and Christine, who's about to be on next. It's just me watching this whole thing. I'm very thankful that... Oh, my God. Just thank you for your support. It means a lot. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I need to pull it together. Think of something weird. Boiled eggs. Okay. Okay.
We love you, Laurie.
Love you too.
All right, everybody, if you're in the green room right now, can we get some hearts for Laurie in the green room and stuff? I mean, let me see the biggest hearts that you can possibly give. All right? There we go.
We love you.
We love you, Laurie. We absolutely love you. You kill it. All the time.
I didn't expect to be getting this. This is called Lamenting 23. I was 23 years old, and I had tried to move out for the first time. And then I had a couple jobs that didn't pan out. And then I realized I couldn't afford to live out there anymore. And it was so upsetting because, I had just come out of college for a year, and I was like, all right, you're going to be an adult, and it didn't work out. But I was singing this to myself. I wrote this. I was singing it to myself in the room, and it's kind of hilarious when you are in those like really indulgent modes. Like you can fully indulge in them and get really upset, but then you can like also imagine that you're in a fly on the wall and just like kind of make fun of yourself, right, for being so dramatic. But this is called Lamenting 23, as in that 23rd year of my life, which was a couple years ago. So. You give me your hand just like you did before. I'm asking while my ego can. Hey there, brother, won't you lend me your ear? I'm trying hard to speak up. I just need someone to hear. I said, hey there, preacher, won't you show me some mercy? Won't you come and break me down? 'Cause I've heard you've got the words to heal me now. And I am trying, I'm trying like you did before. I'm asking while my ego can ache there, brother. Won't you lend me your ear? I'm trying hard to speak up. I just need someone to hear. I need someone to hear. Oh no. Oh, 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 no, no. Ah, oh, 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 ah, ah. Oh, no, now. Oh, 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 ah, oh, oh, oh. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I am trying, I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying, I'm trying to make things right. And I'm so close to losing the ones I love 'cause of who I have become. Who I have become. Who I have become. Who I have. That one's called Lamenting 23. Thanks
Nice.
everybody in the green room.
Wow.
Yeah, I just remember because like I was, you know what I mean? Like you get out and you're trying to be an independent adult, and then like you're afraid to ask for help. And like at some point, like you just know you need it, but you're so angry that you need it. And I think that's where that came from. Okay. Slowly pulling myself together. All right. I guess I'm doing both on guitar today. This is another one I wrote in that same apartment. There was somebody, I don't know, we were both into each other, but we never wanted to call it anything. But he was one of the first people that was like not afraid to just be honest. And me growing up as this kid who was such a people pleaser and didn't want to disappoint anyone and wanted to keep the peace all the time, it was scary and it was refreshing, but it slowly helped me like get into my adulthood. But yeah, this one's sort of about that guy. It's called New Day. It'll take some time before I forget. That's what they said. He'll be gone before the morning comes, before you see the sun. There will be one bright morning when a new day will come, but time won't heal me if you are the one. I'll still walk this town because it's where you lived. You're the only one I came here with. I can't walk these streets without remembering the secrets you gave to me as we walked across the bridge. There will be one bright morning when a new day will come, but time won't heal me if you are the one. Oh, one bright morning, a new day will come, but time won't heal me if you are the one. Thank you so much. That was called New Day.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for just a little sneak peek as to what we're
Little-
going to get
Snippet.
going into the rest of our evening. And Lorianne, I know up next we have something special. Do you want to tell us a little bit about our little meditation moment that we're
Yeah,
gonna
for sure.
take? Go ahead.
So, no, I'm not an expert at like leading this, but I wanted to incorporate this into tonight's event because the title of the song is called Nothing Lasts Forever, and the original title is Anicca, which is in Pali. Thank you, Kavi, for helping me to make sure that I got all the background of that correct. But I learned that at a retreat, and Anicca means impermanence, and it was one of the 3 marks of Buddhism that like really taught me about resilience in the fact that like if you can physically be strong enough to withstand like physical uncomfortability, then you can also do it like emotionally. And I mean, getting into that meditation, it was a 10-day silent retreat. No books, no journal, no phone, no music, no talking to anybody. And we really just sat there, and you had to sit. And there was a moment in that entire retreat that I realized that I was stronger than I thought I was, because I was able to sit through really like painful sensations. But they talked about like even in pain, if you're able to concentrate low enough, you'll sense that pain comes in ebbs and flows. It'll hurt, it won't, it hurt, it won't, but it'll come like in quick pangs. And if you can kind of tune into the fact that it doesn't last, you'll be able to be stronger to manage it. It won't disappear. You'll just be able to handle it better. And so I guess as we lead into this, the most simplest guide that they gave us was to just close your eyes and to sit still, and then to pay attention to the air that comes in and out of your nostrils. Nostrils is always such a funny word, but but yeah, you'd close your eyes and you sit, and every time your mind shifts to something else, you let it pass like a cloud, but you always go back to just the way the breath feels coming in and out of your nose, and feeling like the edges of where it's hitting, and just taking a beat to live in it, and then just observe like whatever you're feeling. So I guess we'll do that for like together for 2 minutes. So if you're out there and you're watching, you know, it's been a crazy couple of months, and this initially wasn't going to be the first single I was going to release. It was initially going to be something else, but it kind of makes sense. Nothing lasts forever. This pandemic's not going to last forever. This quarantine won't last forever. This misery won't last forever. And I thought it was appropriate to bring this out now. So I felt like So whatever it is that you're feeling right now, don't try too hard to not feel it. But I invite you to kind of just acknowledge it, let it be what it's going to be, like it's a family member that you have to attend to with care, even though they come with baggage, and then concentrate on the breath that comes in and out of your nose. So we'll do that for here we go. Hey.
Hey. Hi. Hello. I didn't want to be like super energetic because like we just had like the meditation thing.
Oh,
So
it's all
like,
good.
but hello. Hi. Welcome. Well, thank you, Laurie, for joining us on this cool little impromptu interview with us. Super excited to have you here. I wanted you on for an interview, so this is like super great. We've had this opportunity.
Yeah,
So,
it's perfect. We got to put it in. Thank you for joining with our meditation too.
yeah, it was.
It's,
Oh my god, it's such an cool, like, unique kind of like addition to like a release party. So it's like awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start off with asking. So you've been in music performance in like for 15 years or a little bit over, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's a long time. That's like incredible. And I just wanted to know, how has your music, your style kind of changed over the years? I know you've been in like ensembles and like different kinds of like collaborations, but how has your music and style changed over the years, do you feel?
Oh man, I feel like right now at this point, it is what it is because of how like far I've extended into like the tree branch of music influences. Like I grew up listening to Broadway, like old Filipino music, uh, church music, Backstreet Boys, like Now Five or whatever, or Now One, Scatman, right, and all that stuff, and Britney Spears, and then in high school, I was introduced to jazz because I was in the theater program and I wasn't getting into any plays and whatnot, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna try out for jazz band, and it introduced me to a whole world of improvisation in jazz music, and so that started to get into my soul, and then what's it called? I used to run an open mic, and then my co-host that was with me, both of us did like folk, Americana, bluegrass stuff together as like a guitar singing duo. We would sing like Gillian Welsh and Alison Krauss and Union Station. It's like it went all over the place. It went from Backstreet Boys. Oh, and then at 13, like I was heavy into Hot 97 and Delilah, like both contemporary, like romantic adult music, and then also like, pop rap and pop R&B.
Mm-hmm.
It's done that, into jazz, into I think what really shifted everything around was in college, because there was this guy who gave me a mix CD. And for anybody out there, yes, a mix CD, because it wasn't a mix tape, because we were already burning CDs at that time. But he had given me a CD of Happy Apple, which is like this trio jazz fusion, and then he gave me a CD that had Radiohead, Weird Fishes, LCD Sound System, like, and then that song Lover's Spit, and a bunch of other stuff, like indie stuff I had never heard in my life. Oh, and Postal Service. Like, I had never heard of any of that music before, but it totally, like Weird Fishes, that song changed everything for me. And yeah, I think all those influences in my music have definitely helped me to communicate, I guess, complex feelings. I don't know. I feel like I had to live through all of those experiences of jazz, like some of the pop stuff, some of the like indie stuff, in order to be able to write what I'm writing now. So
That's awesome. And I feel like I can, like, me personally, I can hear all those like different influences when you've been performing live. There's just so many different kind of elements, but you like integrate them so well. And I think that's what like I love about you as a performer, an artist,
thank you.
and all those things. So
Even just the two songs you just performed were just so similar, but also so vastly different. Like you could hear the many influences that you have.
Thank you. Yeah. I know. It's like I always get worried about that. I used to get worried about that sometimes, because I'm like, dang, some songs sound like a straight up blues song, and something sounds like a weird indie like picky song. But I'm like, you know what? Like, I think I've been able to get to this point finally, because I've just embraced it. I'm like, all right, I have to express myself in all these different ways, and screw it. Like,
So I have a question that's pretty much on the same topic of that. So what drove you now to say like, all right, I'm ready to finally release this single? Like, especially now during social distancing. Well, what was it that you were like, yes, this is the time?
oh wow, yeah. Oh man.
well,
Well, let me tell you. You know, it was like right before quarantine happened, we were supposed to record a music video for a different single. I was gonna have a different single that was gonna be released, and Nikki Silva from The Big Happy, she was gonna act in it, and I had my other friend Dan Munoz, who I was in a band with, hip hop band with, like he was gonna act in it, and like I was ready to start releasing stuff this year, and quarantine hit, obviously. Like this was just supposed to be the year that I finally recorded everything. I mean, released everything. Quarantine hit, and I was like, dang, I really wish I could have done like a live show, recorded like a full-on music video and stuff. But it's weird. I mean, I lost a lot of my work, but it kind of forced me to go full throttle with just concentrating on my music. So in a weird way, it's like the universe was like, all right, you can't mess around anymore. Like you have no excuse. Like you're home, you better like do stuff. And I did, you know. I did my live streams, and then my friend Rory Kelly got me on, and we got featured like on Newsday for the live streams. And I'm like, okay, wait, stuff is happening even though I'm stuck at home. That's it. Like I need to release my music now, because if I wait for quarantine to be over, it's not going to be until what? I don't know when it's going to end. I'm like, screw it. Everybody's also home, so you're going to be on your phones and your computers anyway. I'm going to release this stuff, and people have heard these songs, and I don't know. I was just ready to, you know what? Too, Bruce. So All One and Covey, all three of us have been on a group chat for the last like couple of months, and you know, I would vent out to them about me agonizing over this, and Bruce was the one who was just like, Lorianne, you've been performing for over 15 years, and you've been doing this for your whole life. Just put something out already. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, I remember you messaged me on Facebook. You're like, so I'm releasing a single. And like, you probably couldn't hear it in my message, but I was like, yeah, I'm so excited.
Thank you. Thanks.
This was like after I saw you perform at Velvet Lounge too. And I was like trying to find you on Spotify. I'm like, there's nothing here. Oh my God. That was like, and then like you messaged me about the release, and I was like, heck yeah, I'm so excited. Where's the pre-slave link? Like, let's go.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a knockout single. Like I love it so much. So like,
thank you. Oh my gosh, it's like crazy because it really took an army of strength in my head to get me to do it, and just even trying to figure out the kind of sounds I want, because I didn't know like where I was going with it. So my producer, who like Justin Matthews, who happens to have like a wide breadth of knowledge of stuff. He knew everything from like Enya, all my like Enya influences to my 90s R&B influences to my classical influences. He could Bjork, he could, you know, pick everything. So I was able to incorporate all of that. But yeah.
That's nice.
Very cool.
Right. On a similar note, how was the process in making the single? Like kind of like from creating it to, I know you had that like I think I saw one of your Instagram posts that you went to 3, 5, 20 like different studios to find the right piano and the right tone and everything. So I'm curious about like the process of like going from conceptualizing the single to finally producing it and then releasing it now.
Yeah, so that was like last year, 2019, right? I was just kind of like, all right, you need to get this done. And so I called Dudley Music, his band, John Luther on drums and John Frankie on bass. I always thought that they were great performers, and I was like, hey, would you guys play with me? And it was intimidating for me to reach out to them because I was like, these guys are so good. Like, why would they want to play my music? You know, and my friend Clarita, who's on cello, and I reached out to her. And so the first step of like piecing all this together is like getting the courage to get the musicians that you want on it, you know, and like booking them. And then the other thing was finding a producer and committing to it, and then choosing a recording date and committing to it. But the first thing that we did, we recorded just piano, bass, and drums live, and I really hated the piano sound. But we drove all the way up to Ithaca, like in the middle of like snowstorm winter, so it was just cold as heck, and we recorded there. And then I think some people tried to get me to re-record the piano on MIDI, and as much as MIDI meaning like computer, for anybody who needs to know that. And I just kept trying to do it on, like, kept recording piano digitally, and it was not sounding good. And I was like, I'm sorry, man. I was like, I'm going to be a pain in the butt. I was like, but I just know that in order for me to play it right, I need a real piano. I know it's going to cost me like an arm and a leg, but whatever. And it turned out to be right because it was just like the piano I have at home. And the piano I have at home used to belong to my aunt who passed away. But it's the one that I would play a lot, or I wrote a bunch of stuff on. So when I hit the studio and I saw that the piano was the same, I'm like, universe is telling me, Lorianne, you're crazy, but you're right.
Yeah, so it's not about just like the sound too. It's about like the tone, like the feel of like your instruments too, which you can't necessarily get from electronic all the time. So like,
Right.
fantastic choice.
And that too, and just trying to, you have to be able to like, you want to be able to start recording and get into the studio and not have to think twice and have to like alter too much. You just want to feel like you're stepping into your room, and that was really important for me. Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Cool. So, sorry, I think we have time for one more question. So I have one more question I wanted to ask you. So now that you've been in music for 15 years, which is wild in itself, but now that you have a single release, like where do you see yourself a year from now? Now that you finally did what you've been looking for so long.
Like question.
Or where do you hope you are a year from now? Maybe that's a better way to word it.
I'd like to already be started. Like, I'd like to already be scheduled to be on tour. My dream, like, I would love to have a 1.5 hour like set of like a brilliant show with a live band. I'd like to have like 3 other songs released, possibly like the EP fully released by next year, and then like I would have had performed at a bunch of like big venues at that point, and also possibly have a song on like a television or a commercial spot. That's another one of my goals. I'd love to have some of my music on TV or film. And so a year from now, I'd like to get in motion for any of those things.
Cool. I think those are all awesome goals.
Yeah.
And very doable because you killed it. I don't know what you were nervous about because that was an awesome performance. So.
Oh, thank you so much.
I've never seen so much like composure in one person too. You were like, going to be so emotional. You're like, okay, let's go. I was like,
oh.
You're like, yo, this girl is about to spit some fire. I am ready.
Thank you. Oh man.
Right. Speaking of fire, I think we have another we have a meditation video coming after this, and then Bruce, I don't know if you wanted me to announce that or if Rob did. Rob's like secretly in the chat. So.
I'm like secretly.
So,
did we see him?
Oh wait, you can see me.
Maybe.
I am a secret agent broadcaster in the background.
Awesome.
So we had a lot of really great support for the meditation that you had before in the chat, Laurie. A lot of people really appreciated it. So I think it's been I've been loving this energy. We're gonna kick it back just for a little bit, just to sort of bring us back into Zen and to prepare for somebody coming up next who is a great and wonderful performer that I'm sure that you all have seen before. So thank you so much to Veronica and Dan of the After Hours. Thank you for Laurie for having us here.
Thank you.
We're going to take a moment to come back to our center, and then we will be right back. Do not go anywhere. Awesome. Hello, everybody. So good to hear you. So good for everybody to take some time in meditation and solace. And with that meditation, we also had some really, really great suggestions for the freestyle that's going to be coming up next. And I know that there was actually a very interesting occurrence that had happened in the green room while we were sort of looking at some of the suggestions. Melissa, can you kind of clue that in for everybody?
I laughed really hard. Oh my gosh. So the green room's really fun. Just saying. Anyone who wants to do a broadcast with us, it's a really good time back here. So we read off the comment, the upside down, crows, pirates, dinosaurs. And Bruce goes, oh, wow. That kind of just sounds like a freestyle if Dan Trupia wrote it. And guess who it was?
Literally Dan
So that
Trupia.
was amazing. It was quite literally Dan. So we know our audience, clearly.
Definitely.
There's a great list happening here.
Yeah, there's a lot of topics. We got a lot of good stuff happening. I think my personal favorite right now is just Team Grapefruit. So it's not even just grapefruit itself. It's like a team of grapefruit or a sports team of grapefruit. But anyway, I'm not the one who's doing this. So with that, let's bring it up to our next performer for the evening. He is one of the most freestyling, rapping, mustaching people that you have ever met in your life. We have Bruce All1 coming here in the stream. How are you doing today, Bruce?
Oh, what's going on? I'm doing well. I'm feeling really good. I feel I've watched some incredible performers already with Covey and with Laurie Ann's little teaser and Chelsea. And the green room, as Melissa said, is super fun. So this is great. I'm really excited for Nothing Lasts Forever. And it's really wonderful to be a part of this and support one of my friends and inspiring people in my life. So make sure y'all go listen to this song. Get it on Spotify or wherever you listen to your music. But yeah, it's so good. So thanks for having me.
Of course, Bruce.
And so, yeah, I'm going to do 2 songs. This is a trap that I laid for y'all. I asked for your suggestions. Then I'm going to do 2 of my songs. So now you want to wait around because the third thing is I'm going to make a song with you guys with these suggestions, hopefully. So so I'm going to play some music that Laurie Ann requested, actually. This first one is my latest single called Heart Sinking, about kind of coping with the impermanence of relationships and our closeness to certain people, produced by Conscious Robot, who designed this shirt. And let's get into it. Are you strung along, or does a longing have you highly strung? Let's underline some stuff, so focused on the you inside of us. Meanwhile they're crushed, lying under the underlying crush. Plus dismissal you're tired of, troubled by the sum's lopsidedness. I realize it's tough, but unrequited love just might be love. Revising what you've defined, defiantly blinded by your bias, miser lust. Do you not feel liked enough? Does nothing feel like enough? See, of course it undermines your fun, looking to even score when you can't tie them up. Exercise your trust, so possessive, so expectant, selfish, feeling so neglected, codependent, owed in friendship, so bereft of self-love, goes collecting and over desperate coping methods to go to tension, folk connecting, study Osho's lessons, be your own investment. When alone at home, don't be lonely instead, grow to feel at home alone in your own head. That Beyonce line burns, never met a heart made like hers. Indecision, name my curse, she takes flight first, the space-time hurts, the late nights blur. Zoned out, I ate my words and it tastes like every dog has its day while I'm feeling fenced in, shocked by the walls put up since we're electric in the doghouse. Let's walk together, I'll fetch, sit by a door wagging like a swing tail of friendship. Every dog has its day, drop the ball, I'll fetch, please drop a line, strung along, roped in by the best leash. Red Rover, get over it, got a bone to pick, dig and conceal, please throw me it. I know some tricks, I only wish you'd show me how to heal. Are you tiptoeing around your needs, astounded by your alchemy, crowding the boundaries like girl you can count on me, glowing outwardly out to please, glowering down deep about to scream. Gold heart sinking profoundly when they confoundedly choose a partner will push them harder. Didn't linger with limbo lingo ardor, isn't skittish, didn't mix the singles charmer, simply mingled proof this use and wants, no cowardly pussy footing through a yard of eggshells. Arbitrary stupid mantras like don't assume you'll harm her, inconsiderate pseudo honorable refusal to truly bond. Absence makes a heart grow fonder, distance makes a heart grow armor. Soon she's moving on, you misconstrue as karma. Occam's razor uncomplicated, dominates with warmth. I'll obey ya, I'm no beta, unimportant martyr favor. I'll be patient, I'll wait supportive, solemn nature force grins. I'll behave, won't forfeit. I'm the favorite. I'm so sure this truth won't be ignored, and she'll get through this phase inevitably. The mirage is tempting, a barrage of envy left me all but empty. She'll get the signals, recall the synchronicity. She'll be single soon and call. I sing so desperately. Every dog has its day while I'm feeling fenced in, shocked by the walls put up since we're electric. In the doghouse, let's walk together. I'll fetch, sit by a door, wagging like a swing tail of friendship. Every dog has its day. Drop the ball, I'll fetch, please. Drop a line, strung along, roped in by the best leash. Red Rover, get over it. Got a bone to pick, dig and conceal, please throw me it. I know some tricks, I only wish you'd show me how to. Are you on the sidelines, following the guidelines? Mr. Right type, white knight, try to be the nice guy. Finish last on the bench though. Fight to win the I'd prize, punch drunk back against ropes. Write romantic bylines, you get goodbye lines and a message sent through fence posts. And so what the hell's a friend zone? Oh, affection won't cut it. You're cleverly grooming them from the get-go. Won't settle for less than something more. Grab the net, stack the deck, presto. Chased away what you were running toward. Discern between let's go and let go. Shot down by what you're gunning for. Underscore the route to hell is made with best intention paving. The root of suffering is expectation. Hence bricklaying a climax with the waiting game you're playing. Funny, nothing's looking up when your neck has been craning. Resenting displacement to genuflect at their pedestal placement. Disingenuous pent-up complaining. Detesting a rejection that's never been plain, or a chest full of aches as you restlessly attempt to maintain a friendship that's based in a fetishized, fantasized preference you gave it. Over a decade ago, my debut tattoo claims nothing's permanent, it's hurting and more. I'm still struggling, learning it. Every dog has its day while I'm feeling fenced in, shocked by the walls put up since we're electric. In a doghouse, let's walk together. I'll fetch, sit by a door, wagging like our swaying tail of friendship. Every dog has its day. Drop the ball, I'll fetch, please. Drop a line, strung along, roped in by the best leash. Red Rover, get over it. Got a bone to pick, dig and conceal, please throw me it. I know some tricks, I only wish you'd show me how to heal. Thanks very much. So as I mentioned in the song, it feels kind of serendipitous to be performing this for a Nothing Lasts Forever as someone who their first tattoo reads "Nothing's permanent" on my inner arm, which is true, I believe, and maybe I'll talk about that a little more in a moment. This next song is also from Emotionauts, which is the album I have coming out soon, and it's called Anodyne is Oblivion, which my fellow performers and friends, Covey and Laurie both graciously requested. And it has not been released yet, but I'll be happy to perform it for you. Just let me get a drink real quick. Okay. I always look nervous in an ATM mirror. Only stage frightened in this day-to-day theater. I know I can pay my bills during holiday months. Love my family, but candidly, I don't really talk to them much. I'm horribly disorganized, sort of blinded by my starry eyes. I'm talkative but often shy. I'm always sorry, I apologize. I'm awkward and I'm thoughtful and I'm nauseously agreeable. Gregarious but happiest around people who don't need me to. Throat dry as hell, cry for help. On a mic I yell and screaming too. Too stubborn to gulp in the water you would lead me to. I'm flaky, reminded of psoriasis, hating my own skin since I was 6. Lately I've got zip in my pockets, but shaky hands and dryer lint and a tired pen riddled my moleskin. Zany psychoglyphs scribbled my 2 cents. I confessed in costly contemplation. I'd confront my fears, but my fear is confrontation. Cataloging is privilege, sabotaged by his dizziness. Rabid dog in the wilderness, chatter is Ali Finnegan. Manic is Robin Williams, tragically robbed of will in his hands are not on the wheel. A wreck panic raws my well-ended spastic. He's sobbing wilted and catatonic. He's still in bed, camouflaging an invalid, catastrophically sinking in. Mad at his loss of innocence, can't absolve what he didn't fix. Stranded on island Gilligan, gasping cod lost his gills again. Flailing in water, missing fins, trapped in the thought of sink or swim. Family taught he is a fish, having ignored his winged gift. Frantically in an Iliad, fantasy my Achilles when fancying himself as brilliant. Frankly, I am an idiot. Half the time I'm oblivious. Anodyne is oblivion. Panting mime is a simpleton. Pantomiming is slitting wrist, drastically caught him giving in. Had a dime to his will, I guess had to dine on his guilt. That this snacking pride has been killing him. Feel I always look weird like a carnival mirror. I wear this mustache so my poppy felt nearer. Living in the shadow though their warmth, it's my sun. love the artistry, but honestly was hurt less by stunts. My passion is undeniable, reliably unreliable. My discipline is pliable, often I'll do the unadvisable. My need for a shrink is sizable, liable to indict what's undiagnosed, and then lying to himself, selling some kind of bull. Like, yeah, that's a viable sign of growth. Emotional when I'm low enough, I wanna go and jump off something high. Although I'm not, when I'm broken up, I feel alone and dumb and blind. My throat in knots, I choke and sob, I hope I'm hung to die. My focus not in a smoking fog, hardly holding on to life. Thank you. As I don't know if you caught it earlier in the chat or in the performances, but Kavi talked a little bit about impermanence and just the general idea. I think he touched on at one point was just that positivity and positive feelings feel so transient, they feel so ephemeral and fleeting, and yet the negativity seems to glom onto us and stick around. And yeah, I think like as I do these songs for this album that are deeply negative, it's an exorcism, not necessarily a stubborn mantra of trying to make these artifacts in order to hold on to these feelings, but rather something that I can sort of create this artifact that's outside of myself, crystallize it in the amber that is like the music, the poetry, and let it go a little bit. And I think that's one of the important things in realizing that the impermanence and the fleeting nature of time, the transience of our experience living, that everything around us is constantly fluxing, and something about that is harrowing and terrifying in the maelstrom of opportunities and windfalls as well as pitfalls. But it's also beautiful, and the chaos presents to us such a collage of wonder, and being present, like that meditation kind of reminded us of, and sharing these moments like this, the ability to be present and to devote your attention to something really, I think, provides you with the feeling or the experience of actually being alive and actually able to fully digest and absorb and benefit from both the pain and the pleasure, the epiphanies and the crushing fleeting moments. So yeah, this is a meaningful topic to me. Like I said, I mean, in 2007, this first tattoo read "Nothing's permanent," and I think that that's an important thing so that we can enjoy what we have while we have it. There was someone in a class, this is my last little anecdote, and then I'll get into the freestyle stuff, which is the most present I'll have to be in order to do a decent job with all your suggestions. But "You are who you are today" was a tattoo. I was just going through my notebook today, and I wrote that someone in a class had a tattoo on their back, and it said that next to a dandelion whose spores were flying away. And I think "You are who you are today" is a beautiful reminder of that, the validity of presence and our consciousness, and what we experience now is the only thing we can really be sure of, right? So I'm going to put on this beat by my friend 6 Sense, and I will go looking through, I'll go looking through this insane list of things that y'all have suggested and try to make something of it in the spirit of creation and presence. Cheers, Laurie Ann, for your new music. Yes. Yeah. Over this list a little bit. Okay. Nothing's permanent, so one day I'll be in a coffin. I'm just freestyling, having fun. I drank, so I do not start coughing. I ain't wanna be in an office, and sometimes I do this often. Sometimes often, oh my god, I screwed up already, but let me get off this. Hold on, I said I'm a Martian, like some guy whose name is Marvin. I've been chilling in the ocean with a couple friggin' dolphins, and I'm hanging out this blowhole that I speak out while I freak out. I'm a capybara. No, I'm just kidding. I got a mustache like one though. I like pizza, but not pineapple on a pizza. So I'm hanging out with these people. I put cheese on it and pepperoni and I eat it. And it's just too soon to be sad, so I won't be luxurious. I'll be luxurious. And soon he is so glorious. When he's telling you what this story is, it's Matilda versus 11. And I'm wondering if y'all could be here, cause something's feeling like heaven. And I am here, like that song from LAC, but I've been rapping like I am Kevin, so it's him versus me, and we're both telepathic. I tell it's tragic, I'm just a skeptic, I don't believe it. I'm moving around in here, and you could see me. I've been rapping this evening, I'm chilling, and I got these 11 powers like I'm telekinetic. I could tell you that I'm pathetic, but it's like Inception when I'm moving these city skylines, and I'm like a high kite, and I might just make this in this skyline. And I wonder, yeah, am I fine? You can watch me cause of your Wi-Fi, and I do this why? Cause I'm fly. No, I'm like a fire, like I'm Jeff Goldblum, and I'm hanging out, and I'm doing this in my own room. Yeah, I'm an old dude, you could see that. And I think though, I got one leg up like I was a pink flamingo. Is that redundant though? I'm wondering, yo, I'm asking you, do you need to say pink when you mean that? It's like saying Kleenex tissues, ain't it though? Yo, I'm like 8 years old, or maybe I'm 80 though. It's ADHD, that's why I've been crazy in these nutty zones. So they say Bruce came out, they fed him. For a second, give me a question or a suggestion, and I just transform to a monster like Gremlins. Okay, then it's me and 11. We're hanging out here and we doing this stuff. Wondering what is up. I've been on Team Grapefruit, but I'm honey doing it up. Yeah, and I got this watermelon. I'm a old ass felon, and I'm taking it back to the moment I'm feeling like I've been traveling around the globe like my name is Magellan. Yeah, I got this mustache like my name is Tom Selleck. I'm chilling with all of these people, I'm just wondering if I've been gelling, kinda like Dr. Scholl's. I am hanging out here and I got the zone. I'm wondering if this is possible. You should bring me out to that hospital. There's no obstacles if I'm present now, hanging out and I'm getting down. Might make an Irish exit now. No, I'm saying goodbye and I'm hanging out. I'm divided by zero, which you cannot do. Why? Because it becomes zero for you. Kinda like I am Zeno of Ali. This will go on inevitably. No, it will go on infinitely if you just been sitting here kicking with me. I've been wondering if you would like some fruit. Put it in a bowl and give it to you. It's just you and Bruce with a watermelon and a cantaloupe versus a honey do. But all of those dudes team up and become that Team Grapefruit. And I get that vitamin C. I called you up, I invite you and see. I get onto this like my TV and hang out on VBT. You could film this for your DVDs, but I'm old as F. That would now be something like a stream. I've been living like a dream. No, I've been chilling, hanging out with pirates and crows. Oh, there I go. I'm in the upside down, so I just do that shit whenever I flow. Is there anything that I had missed? Oh, dinosaurs, they were amiss. Probably because that comet hit. That's why I'm on that dolphin shit. Thank you very much. Thanks for making me rap this ridiculous stuff. It's all love. Thank you, LAC. You're amazing. Thank you, VBT Live, for having me. That was super fun. I hope you enjoy the rest of the performers. Please be good. Please enjoy your fleeting and temporary lives. They're all the more beautiful for the fact that we only have the now. Take care of yourselves.
Absolutely. Wow. That is, man, that is always, every time, whether I see you live, whether I see you doing anything, and see you at a club, like, I will never forget the first time that I saw you, Bruce, where you basically put out like a tip jar, and it was like, if you have $1, just write it on the dollar, and then it's good. And like, I'll never forget that for as long as I'll live. So thank you so much for performing that. I know that there's somebody, you might actually have a freestyler challenger who's trying to see what they can do. So I know Kev is still with us in the green room, and we also wanted to have, well, I shouldn't say challenger, because we're all friends here. We all love each other. We're all here to support each other. We're all here to support Laurie. And so we have, see that dance? Get that dancing? Wonderful. So we have Covey, who is here once again with us, who's going to be doing the next round of freestyles. We have just put everything in the chat for everything. So let's see. Do we have Kev here? Kev, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Awesome. Yeah, so we put everything in the Zoom chat for you. It is up to you. You may do as you please and do what you will.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh man, that was amazing. Jeez, how do you even follow that? By switching up the vibe completely.
Exactly.
Look at that guy. To be here with all these talented folks is amazing. Okay, let's see. La 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 la. Yeah, it's a freestyle. So I get a little strange, I get angry and sensitive. But if you know me, you know I've been sensitive. I've been tentative in all my life plans. I could use someone in Congress as my representative. I get in bar fights, I try to do this in the stars, starting starlight and doing tie guy. I'm playing Mario, I'm feeling like a shy guy. I'm watching Tiger King, I'm trying to do it with the big cat. It's a big rap, yeah, and everyone that could think back to the time that I started this, you'd see a one-man army or maybe a think tank. I'm not violent, I stay silent, and I really like music with violence. Yeah, let's try to get something that's fine. Yeah, try to get something. So I wanna be the king of the tigers. Thanks to Trish, the support spider. 8 legs and arachnid packing. I'm going right back and I'm stacking all of my chips. It's a bet. Hey, don't forget, you can see it when I get a little bit crazy, a little bit lazy, I guess. That's my mental health. I mean, my pencil stealth is all my wealth. You could check it in my body and in myself. There's like no one else that I trust as much besides the people in this green room right now. Yeah, I need Zoom right now. Yeah, the team do what they do. It's honeydew versus 8 grapefruit. Yeah, to the places it could take you. Yeah, all the things that I would make you understand or probably dream about. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm trying to multitask, but it's way too fast. You can see me try to rap when I'm on my ass. It's like on my class. Let me get right back to the task at hand, to the task. It's BANANAS at the end. You can see me try to do this with all my friends, yeah. Thanks to those, like all the gems. It's me with infinity gauntlets. Stop them when I wanna be someone special. When I'm roasting at the campfire, marshmallows like a vampire, skin blanking. I feel I'm thanking everyone I know. You can see that I'm pranking all of the people. I feel like I'm Franklin, the turtle inside of my shell. Like, don't go to hell, go to heaven. Like LAC's song, it's Kevin, it's Covey. Putting bags in my cubby, trying to do this and I'm feeling so lovely. I used to feel ugly, used to feel miserable, but now when I rap I feel invincible. I used to go back, was invisible. I'm thinking I'm getting so prototypical. I'm back to the matter at hand, yeah. To the topics they gave me, often they save me. It gives me my context, rap way too complex. I know that it's nonsense. Every time you hear it, you can see me, but I'm on sets, trying to do this for the vino, yeah. You can see me at Oswego, trying to check it with my ego, bruh. Yeah, in a wheelchair, everything like asbestos sex. What does that mean? I'm feeling like Professor X. I mean, I'm ballin' and I'm rolling in the money with my team while we strolling. I stay patrolling all the facts that I do, like the money in my wallet that I'm folding. I got no bills, bro, I got debt. Student loans that I can't forget. I feel like Bruce Lee on the loose leaf, yeah. And so good, like there probably was 2 of me. 2 brains, I feel like 2 chains. Rap Bruce, so I feel like Bruce Wayne. He said I look like Hussein. He said I run like Usain. When I bolt out the door, take the bolts out the door. I don't know, bro. It probably needs a new frame, like Danger's on. I don't know what that means, man. Danger's on. Is that danger zone? Any stranger knows the way I flow. I think about this all the time and the gates are open like Naruto. Yeah, I should probably borrow those. I'm a borrower and I'm from India. So in other words, I'm a foreigner. And thank you to the people at VBT. Yeah. Thank you to the people for the THC. Yeah, thank you to the people. Thanks to LAC. And all the people that did this right now, I love you guys so much. I did like none of the topics, but I love you guys so much for putting them there.
All right.
Thank you guys.
That was amazing.
Fire.
Wow, that was fire. Doing that, getting it going. Thank you so much for jumping in, for joining in, both of you. That was an experience. We had so much love in the chat for you. Like I don't even gotta read. I got so much to read through. Wow, so much. Everybody giving out for a second round for Bruce and for Kev. Thank you both so much for joining us for today, for the stream, and giving us some really, really great freestyles to do that kind of stuff. That's what it's all about. So with that, we are going to be moving on to our next bit of programming. We have another performance coming up right now. We have Christine Sweeney who, as we said before, will be featuring next week for our virtual open mic on next Wednesday. So, for the most part, sorry, give me just a second. Okay, good. We're back. Hi there. So Christine will be joining us next week for our virtual open mic. She wasn't able to join us in the green room for today, but we have a video coming straight from her. She's currently, I think she's on tour right now or making some moves and doing really, really great stuff for herself. So even though you're not here with us right now, Christine, you're definitely felt in spirit. Thank you so much for contributing to this performance, for this show, and for Laurie and Creus for her single release of Nothing Less Forever. So we are going to pop in with Christine Sweeney, see what she has to say, see what she has to do, and then right after that, we will be back with possibly a performance from a certain special person that we've been hyping up for this whole time. Not going to say who it is, but I'm just going to click on the Zoom window that tells you exactly who it is and then cut back to me. So let's get going. This is Christine Sweeney coming at us from across the United States. Here we go. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, welcome everybody to the single release party for Laurie and Creus. I'm so excited to hear the song myself. I am a huge LA fan. I just call her my girl, but she's Lorianne. And make sure that you go and subscribe to that channel, subscribe to her Facebook, find that song, put it on all your playlists. I know I'm going to put it on mine. This song that's coming out is actually one of my favorite Lorianne songs. So I'm super excited. Congratulations, girl. So proud of you. Thanks for having me on the show today. Big shout out to VBT and the folks over there. You guys have been doing amazing stuff. So I'm excited to partner with you guys for this celebration. So my name's Christine Sweeney. I'm going to play a song for you. This is called Feeling So Low. And it's about, realizing that 1, nothing lasts forever. And 2, you're going to get your come up in the end. So just hang tight. You got the heart, don't you, baby? And you got the brains. One good place to start, yeah, baby, is admitting that you don't know everything. So pick yourself up by your bootstraps, yeah. Get out of bed for one more day. It ain't your fault that you're down there. Baby, don't you choose to stay that way. And when you feel it, so low, feeling that when I'm feeling so low, when you feel it, so low, don't worry, 'cause up is the only way you got to go. Everybody needs that satisfaction. Everybody needs that good, good love. If you're not feeling the warmth of another, baby, go out and get what you're dreaming of. Oh, 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 and when you feel it, so low, feeling it when I'm feeling so low. Yeah, when you feel it, feeling so low. Don't worry, 'cause up is the only way you got to go. Yeah, maybe I got the heart. Yeah, maybe I got the brains. But the best thing I ever I'm gonna tune. And boop, tuning is done. So I want to take a second to talk about what the concept of Nothing Lasts Forever means to me. You guys have heard the song from Laurie. You've heard the story. I hope you have. It's a cool story about how she wrote that song and what it means to her. For me, Nothing Lasts Forever is really comforting. Just knowing, like, in that last song I played, like, even the bad stuff is going to be temporary. It's not going to plague you forever. You're going to get better. You're going to find a light at the end of the tunnel. And everything is changing constantly. Even the good things, the bad things, the dark, the light, everything is changing. So you have to roll with it and change yourself and be okay with being who you are while you're changing, which is hard to do sometimes. So yeah, that's a little bit about that concept. I'm very excited for this song to come out because in my mind, I know how she sings it at a live show, but now I get to hear the studio version. So for me, the story around this song and the perception and the experience is going to change. And I'm excited to hear something new coming out. So yay. All right, so my next and final song is going to be called Wishes. This is one of mine. I've been playing it a lot during the quarantine, and this is about wishing you could see what was coming, so you could dodge out of the way or maybe lean in if it was something good. So I hope you like it. You can find this song on my Spotify channel and anywhere you listen to music, so please check it out if you have a second. And while you're on that channel, save that song from Laurie. All right, here's my tune. This is called Wishes. Thanks so much, guys, for having me on the show. Closed eyes, fluttering in the space between my lashes, isn't open to my head. All the words I wish I had said, I hadn't said, 'cause words falling out of my lips, they are clumsy, and you never listen to a word I say, and you only take me half seriously. But seriously, I wish there was a manual for this world, so I could read ahead of everything that's happening. Oh, I wish there was a way to predict the future, so I could dodge all the rocks that are thrown. Brick walls hitting full speed ahead. Oh, when will you slow down, thinking that you have to press on? All the love you knew will soon be gone. Soon be gone. I wish there was a manual for this world, so I could read ahead of everything that's happening. Oh, I wish there was a way to predict the future, so I could dodge all the rocks that I throw. Ooh, oh, so I could dodge all the rocks that are thrown. All right, that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for tuning into the show. Thanks for having me on the show. Congratulations to Lorianne. I am a huge fan as well as a friend, so I'm super proud of you and all the work that you did on this song. I can't wait. It's already out. It's not out when I'm filming this, but I can't wait until it's out. But it's out now because you're watching it now. So everybody make sure to go save it, and love you guys at VBT. All right, let's keep the show rolling. We'll see you later.
Yeah, Christine Sweeney, we love you. Christine helped us out on our fundraiser last month, and she is featuring next week at the open mic, vbtlive.org/open mic, so don't miss that. We want to see you perform. She is going to be our featured performer for the evening, and we are very excited. You want to be supporting your local artists and your local musicians. And speaking of supporting local artists and local musicians, and well, we got a green room if we're going to do that. Come on,
artists,
Rob's
supporting
throwing me
artists,
off in the green
supporting
room.
artists, supporting artists, supporting artists, supporting artists, supporting artists, supporting artists, supporting artists.
We are going to support some artists right now. I'm going to turn it back over to Laurie Creus, and she's going to tell you how you can support her. Hey. Are you there?
But I'm not lasting forever. I'm disappearing, and then I'm coming back again, and then I disappear, and I come back again, and then okay.
You've never seen transitions like this.
Oh my gosh! Wait, am I the only one that's being seen right now?
Absolutely.
Oh, word. Okay, cool. So what you guys don't get to hear out there are the voices in my head, which is everybody in the green room. It's pretty awesome. I have merch. Yay! So Amara Noji, if you're still watching, she created such beautiful artwork for this entire single release and for the whole design of my like debut of my stuff, and I'm putting it on a t-shirt and a canvas bag, and it's beautiful. Like the work that she did was just gorgeous. I had her, it's funny, it's an iPhone selfie of me, but she put watercolor paint over it, and like she digitized it, and then if you look at the side where it looks like kind of lace, she took lace from a sleeve from a photo shoot I did, and she put it as the side of my hair. And then if you look at the eye, it is the Pali symbol for Anicca, and that's that whole symbol. But I'm going to be selling merch, and if you like to have my face around with you in a non-creepy way, then you can buy some stuff. You can carry me in a bag. You can wear me when you're going to the gym, when you're washing dishes, when you go out, when you feel like showing me off, or when you feel like sweating in that shirt, because nothing lasts forever like the pain of working out. I'm talking to myself. I'm not talking to any of you. You guys can do whatever the heck you want. I'm talking to myself. So maybe I should just wear the shirt of me just, Anyway, I feel like I need one of those like shepherd sticks. Like I'm going to be selling those shirts. Take a look. Is the screen up for the shirt?
I just
All right,
had
cool.
it.
So we got the screen up.
I'll put it up again. Okay.
Okay, cool.
And it is up. There we go.
So we got over here a nice canvas colored shirt with a beautiful like reddish brown logo of mine, and that's going to go for $25. And we have the canvas bag that's going to go for $15. I think they have my Venmo and my PayPal and my Cashapp. If you'd like to buy either one of those, I have them in all sizes from extra small to extra, extra large. And the people at Silky Brooklyn told me that it fits like a loosely fitted American Apparel shirt. So it's kind of like a nice band shirt. So yeah, I'm still toying around. If you definitely if you'd like some, please write it in a little message and let me know. And if you get a lot of it, I will personally deliver it to your house, and I will sing a song to you in front of your house telling you thank you. So I will have to specify that amount, and once I specify that amount, I will drive to your house, because I miss driving. And I want to do that for you. So, thanks.
Of course, thank you, Lorianne. We're really pleased to be able to like supporting artists. Like we're artists ourselves, myself and Melissa, and everybody who's been involved with the VBT, and everybody that we hope to continue to be involved with us. So we're always happy to be supporting artists, and I definitely need like a gym bag or something like that. So that might just be something that you'll see very, very soon. I'm currently working right now, so I have to wait till I'm off the clock before I can do anything like that. But at the very least, we are going to be moving on to our next segment. So if you were able to tune in about, what was it, like an hour ago or so, 40 minutes ago, yesterday, 3 days ago, who knows? But at the very least, we were able to have our interview with the After Hours Review with Laurie and Creus, and the After Hours Review are still here, still with us, chilling here in the green room. We have...
What's going on? Is that
you have your own music.
Say, wait, Rob doesn't have
your own music.
Lorianne's doing it.
Yeah, I saw Rob talking, and then I didn't see him like playing. I'm like, what's going on?
Sorry.
Room full of musicians, like back in the old days.
It's like the voices in my head, but it's a keyboard.
Just like back in the old days. You didn't even know how it happened.
Yeah, sorry for that tangent. Anyway, continue.
No, not a problem. So
good intro.
We've always loved, especially how like fun and dynamic what the After Hours Review is able to bring to like having musicians connect with each other, and we know that. Being able to put together games has been like a little bit of a specialty for you guys. So I guess I'll let you guys explain how the rules are going to work and what we're about to do. So take it away, Veronica and Dan.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So hello, welcome. It's us again, except now we have more friends. So it's even like a bigger party. So that's great. Hello. So today we're going to be playing Guess That Recipe. The name kind of implies what is going to happen. I picked a couple of different like recipes from Pinterest. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to say the ingredients, and you have to guess what that dish is. Wrong answers are acceptable if they're funny, but you know that. So, for example, if I said the ingredients rice and water, what dish do you think that is?
Bad
Food,
breakfast.
spaghetti.
Yeah, bad pancake.
Rice pudding.
Bad pancake.
Low calorie rice pudding. Kills me.
Rice Krispie cereal, the diet kind.
Bootleg Rice Krispie cereal.
Rice Krispie soup.
Yeah, use water instead of milk. How you make
That like
right.
gimmick alone like makes me so sad. It's just like mushy rice, and you're just like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Rice bone broth. That's what it is.
So I think we're doing great so far.
Rice bone broth.
We're very good at this.
I love it.
Take it
Rice
away.
bones.
But yeah, so for example, like if I said the ingredients rice and water, like answers would be like rice, just like steamed rice, or gruel, which is such a weird like gruel is just like mushy like it's basically rice cereal at that point. So
Gruel is a word.
Wait, David?
Yeah, of course it is. You've never eaten gruel?
Do you know?
No,
I have not.
but
Oh,
my
you
sister
haven't
always-
lived the life of a Victorian London pauper boy.
I was gonna say I don't
If
even
you're
think
still
about
watching-
it.
You haven't lived
Gruel
as
is a
a
word.
Dickens character.
When I hear gruel, I think like at least 100 years back.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Can I have some gruel, please?
Gruel
Yes,
is
that's
good.
exactly what
Please.
Can I have some David, please?
All right, so what's next? I feel like we're crushing it. So what's up?
We're so good at this.
Please give us our
Rice and
next
water.
recipe.
We have
Take
to
us
start
back,
the game.
Veronica.
We have to
But yeah,
actually
next
start the
recipe.
All right.
So this one's a little bit more like a little bit more ingredients, but 6 or 17 grams of garlic cloves, 1 onion, 2 bay leaves, 1 cup of chickpeas, dried, 1 whole head of garlic, a quarter cup of lemon juice, fresh, 1 cup of tahini, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 4 cups of water.
What?
I already know, but I'm not gonna answer.
Vegan kitchen chicken. Excuse me. Vegan kitchen sink. That's what I meant to say. It's like kitchen sink platter. Just
Garlic,
everything.
Is it a gluten-free garlic bread?
There's no bread. There's no bread. So
Yeah. So gluten-free. That's where I got that part
Free
from.
garlic bread.
It's just garlic. Hold the bread.
You just form the chickpeas into like a bread form.
Oh, is it?
Chickpeas and tahini.
I'm thinking like
garbanzo.
It's not like a hummus.
It's garbanzo beans.
Is it?
We got people guessing in the chat.
We do have some people guessing in the chat.
What are the
I'm
some
gonna
guesses?
guess in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
I've
it's
been
a garlic
looking in the
hummus.
chat.
So we have
Garlic.
the most amazing hummus from Hazel. I'm not sure if this is from the one before or from the one right now. We have Haracha without the cinnamon.
Chana without the cinnamon.
Oh, sure.
Baba ganoush.
Baba ganoush.
Baba ganoush.
That sounds right.
Chana masala.
I feel like we were in a video game, Lorian.
Oh, man.
Love it. All right. The correct
what's
answer
next?
was, in fact, hummus, and also apparently a
I
really
got
good
it.
hummus.
That was
Sounds
a
fantastic to
fancy
me.
hummus.
Great job.
I know.
I knew it. It was just a lot of garlic. It didn't seem fancy.
Listen.
what it is.
Every Italian person that I know, and I come from a very large Italian family, would very much disagree. 'Cause it really is just like as much garlic as you can throw on it.
Buffaloes of garlic
I mean,
sounds
it's
about
hummus.
the base.
I come from a Transylvanian family, so not so much. Not so much garlic, really.
I disapprove of this recipe.
Yeah.
We have a special allergy to garlic.
Sheol allergy.
No, the Brixton in
wood
Babylon
fired.
has a really great hummus, everybody. So if you do like hummus and you live anywhere near Babylon, they make it with like
Cool.
crispy chickpeas, and then they put like sprinkles of feta on it, and then it tastes
Ooh.
really great after playing a gig there. So
All right, everybody. I'm
Amazing.
sorry to say this, but thanks to Melissa, I have officially lost the game again. Sorry. Sorry to everybody listening on
Melissa.
stream.
For the
I've
record,
lost
I
the game.
tried to get
Next.
Covey to work it into a freestyle, but I thought of it too late.
Oh, yes. And I
I'm
thought of
so
it even later.
mad.
Damn. Love it.
It's my
All right,
life's
so
work.
All right, so
Fine.
what do you have next?
what are the recipes
Next
you got?
recipe.
Oh yeah, next one. All right, so this one is like is a British it's like British recipe
I
or
lost already.
dish. So that can probably like help you like hone in on it. So it's 1 tablespoon of tomato sauce, 2 slices of bread, 1 teaspoon of butter, and 100 grams of French fries. This like I'm not making this up. I've seen Gordon Ramsay do this, so I know it's legit.
100
that
grams.
Yeah.
Tomato poutine.
I was just thinking that.
That's a weird
wow.
routine though, because there's bread. Can you read that again?
But there's 1 tablespoon of tomato sauce. Like what kind of like?
I like that's yeah. It
messed up
seems so
ketchup
like
diet
little.
thing
It's
that-
like it's basically it's that they're saying ketchup, but they're making it like more fancy because Pinterest. But yeah,
Tomato
1
sauce.
tablespoon of tomato sauce or ketchup, 2 slices of bread, 1 teaspoon of butter, and 100 grams of French fries.
That's just so specific. Like, what is that? A single French fry or
Oh,
something?
do they
It
call
sounds like-
That's
Are they
the
calling
weirdest
it
measurement.
bruschetta?
how
It
much
sounds
do you
like-
think
it sounds
one
like if
singular
you-
French fry weighs?
It sounds like if you were a French fry drug dealer,
Are they?
you're like, yo, I gotta hit up my plug. I need 100 grams of French fries.
Wait, so are they calling it bruschetta?
It's a British bruschetta.
Is it British bruschetta?
Yeah,
Because
Brit
I
cheddar.
just
Bruschetta.
learned that
Bruschetta.
apparently
I was
bruschetta
there
just means
first.
something on bread. And I
Yeah, like
learned
that
it
other
from
thing,
someone who
garlic.
posted a
Yeah.
very British recipe, and I was like, "What? That is not bruschetta."
well,
And
bruschetta, yeah, isn't bruschetta like bread and then like
I'm mad Italian. I just thought the word for
Bruschetta.
bruschetta was the tomatoes and the olive oil on.
Yeah.
Like,
Me too.
yeah, no, it's just
Oh,
stuff
we have
on bread.
we have
Any
a
stuff
good
on
guess
bread.
in the chat.
We have a good guess.
Kai
Oh,
has a
wow.
guess that it says yes. This is definitely poutine.
Wow. Okay.
poutine.
Yeah, very
It's a
small
little-
poutine.
Well, yeah, it is small
It's a
because you only
demi-tasse
want 1
poutine.
tablespoon. Because you want 1 tablespoon of tomato sauce. So like who?
But there's bread.
But wait, there's bread.
There's
Yeah.
bread. I don't
I missed
understand
this.
the bread.
I feel like we're
the-
protesting the general concept of food right now.
Yeah.
We're all like, no, food is wrong
It's
about
literally
this.
bread, tomato sauce, and French fries.
All right, what's the next one?
What? Wait, what
What
is it?
is it? What's
What
the
is
weird
it?
debate?
What's the next
It's
one?
called
What's the next
chip,
one?
It's
Crushed
called
it.
chip
Next
buddy.
one.
What's it called?
It's basically just French fries in between 2 pieces of bread. It's like a French fry sandwich, which is like
Chip
I think is
buddy?
insane to me.
What? It's me.
And they
It's-
just put tomato sauce on to feel better about it?
yeah,
Well,
it's
like
me.
ketchup,
It's
yeah. So you can
buddy,
do like any
buddy.
condiments, but yeah.
What's next?
That's a trick. That was a trick.
That was
Buddy, buddy.
interesting.
Go on.
Give us
Alright.
all right.
So
Too
this
tiny.
one, I wanted to do some more like themed ones. So
Mm-hmm.
this one is like a Halloween kind of like snack or treat.
Oh,
I guess.
cool.
So this one is
An apple
6
with a
hot
razor
dogs,
blade.
1 package of crescent roll dough,
Whoa.
candy eyes,
Got it.
or ketchup and mustard. If you don't have candy eyes available
Say
to
that-
you.
say
I
that-
got this.
Say that again.
Pigs in a blanket.
Is the answer
Mummies.
candy corn dogs?
No.
Damn.
Get
I
outta
just
here.
like that
It was
concept.
hot dogs, crescent
Mummified-
rolls, and candy eyes?
Mummified dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mummy dogs.
Pigs in a
Mummy dogs?
blanket. Mummy.
Yeah. Mummy
in a
mummy
blanket.
buddies.
Oh my god, I wish I could.
Mumbadies.
Like I can put the link in the. It seems like I looked at it. I'm like, this is so silly. I'm gonna share
Mummy
this right
songs?
now.
It's
Oh,
the,
wait,
I
did
actually
you
know
say
exactly
candy
what that
eyes?
is. Super cute.
Yeah. All right. Let me.
Candy eyes with the
I put
hot
it in the
dogs?
chat. I don't know if you can like broadcast
But you
that.
said
Like,
either-
Oh yeah, I can
I got
post
it.
the link.
Said
No,
either candy eyes or ketchup as eyes.
I'm not
Right.
letting go that candy corn dogs was an amazing suggestion.
Candy corn dogs was.
That was a
great.
good suggestion.
I shipped
Thank
that.
you.
I shipped that.
All right, I'm gonna save
Sorry if you
it.
felt glossed over.
I'm gonna save it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna broadcast it. Why not?
Mm-hmm. All right,
Alright.
what's next?
All right, this is going to be my last one. So if anybody has any other like, I think I messaged Laurie and some other people if they had like recipe suggestions, but this is going to be my last one. This one, it like made me want to throw up at the sight of it, but like
Nice.
I'm going to power through it. Let me
Cool.
just give me 1 second.
Bracing
Roadkill
for
casserole.
impact, holding onto my keyboard.
Exactly. I'm trying to find the, because I'm at this blog where she's like, oh my god, I really wanted to like make this in the. Okay, here we go.
Mhm.
A dozen hard-boiled eggs, a quarter cup of non-fat plain yogurt, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, half a teaspoon of dry mustard, salt and pepper, and like food dye.
Ooh, dye?
Some
Oh,
kind
that
of
just
devil.
threw me
Is it
off.
some kind of
This
like?
one is
weird
also
devil
Like
holiday.
egg?
deviled egg? Like
Deviled egg.
This is
Yeah.
like Gaston.
Does it say what
Gaston's,
color?
Like breakfast.
What color?
Does it?
I
Yeah, is
feel
it red?
like the
Because then
colors
it's
are gonna
like
give it
devil
away,
eggs.
but
Devil.
What?
Devil eggs.
Devil egg salad.
Yeah.
yeah.
Gaston's breakfast.
Wow.
Oh.
Is it?
I can't wait to
I'll
see the
also
picture.
put this in the chat.
Thank
The
you.
Wow.
guess is Easter eggs, egg salad.
No. No.
What else we
Excellent.
got?
Oh wow. Oh.
Exactly.
Yo, I was so right.
Deviled
I just
eggs?
didn't say the absurd thing that it also is.
What was that?
Red, white, and blue deviled eggs.
Yeah.
White and blue deviled eggs?
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white.
Oh.
Patriot eggs.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
I saw this and I was like,
Yeah. More like
Patriot
white
egg.
devil eggs.
ooh.
Hey.
Got him. Topical.
Ah.
Eggs.
Got him.
Oh shit.
All right. What's next?
Oh, I
This is
think
my favorite game.
I have a recipe if anybody's been reading our disclaimers.
I want
They
to play the
might know
Pokemon
this.
Snap
yeah,
version
can
of
you do
this.
that one?
Go
Oh my
ahead,
god.
Melissa.
Drive around and take pictures
Get
of
at us,
recipes.
Melissa.
No, because if you don't read our disclaimers, you're not going to know it though. So it's who's
Oh.
been paying attention to our disclaimers is the actual question.
Do you know how much
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to squint my eyes to read the entire disclaimer? I tried to get the first, and I suck at reading.
Thank you for the feedback.
Why am I holding the microphone like I'm making?
If you watch on
Not a big
Chromecast, it'll be
speech.
on your television and it'll be huge, and then you can
This
get
is
the
true.
rest off the disclaimer.
And then if you could just record it for me and because I don't the audiobook, so it's like audiobook for me because
Yeah,
I
we'll-
read the
we'll
first
do,
paragraph and I'm like, what?
We'll
What?
do like
What?
I'll do like an
Recipe
ASMR reading off of recipes like broadcast will just be like 1 tablespoon of sea salt, 3 tablespoons of goat nectar, 30,000 milligrams
Goat nectar.
of what, I don't know, whatever it is.
Okay.
Anyway, so with that,
of
I just
liquids.
wanted to throw up. I was able to get the image of the hot dogs.
Me
and
too,
they're just so
after-
cute.
Good.
My sister.
They're
goes,
just so
okay,
cute.
great.
I love how
Cool.
it's like they weave it like in between it, so it's not just
Aw.
like let's put
You're
the
so
pigs in a
cute.
blanket.
It's so silly.
It actually looks like mummies and
We
stuff.
wave it in
Bruce.
between.
Like I put it on a pin board, so when I do have kids, I could just be like, look what I did, look what mom did.
That's important. I feel like pinboard is like going to be the thing where like if I ever like become a father, that it's just going to be like I'm a father now. What am I going to do? Oh wait,
You make
Devil
mummy
egg.
dogs.
pinboard.
There you go.
That's going to be the thing.
Another one that I wanted to do was I saw like people like put like they like skewer like spaghetti into like hot dogs. They make like little spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone
Someone-
said that in the chat. Someone said hot dog spiders.
Hot dog spiders, yeah.
Hey, look,
Oh, I
so
got you. Hot dog spiders.
ASMR
Yeah.
Rob. ASM Rob, I like that.
ASM Rob.
I would do that. Are you
ASMR.
kidding me?
I'll
We
do
can
that.
all like really do some nice like ASMR, like reading off ingredients. I'd love to do
Yeah.
that. Stuff
I
we need to
can't.
make at night. Midnight
Pickles.
snack. Unwrapped.
Love it.
What's a gross recipe that you could read beautifully?
Ooh, that is a good question.
That's a good question.
Dried anchovies.
Oh, I got one right here.
Yeah.
Rotten
Anything with
banana.
cottage cheese, honestly, that's me.
Wow.
sun-dried
Okay.
anchovies.
Anything with cottage cheese mixed with anchovies and
3
Yeah, but why are you like a
Three
disaffected like sim GPS?
Navigation, yeah. Turn right at the cottage.
Oh my
Hot dogs.
Yes.
Grab the whisk. Turn left 700 times.
Avoid the stage.
Nice. All right. So
Yes.
with that, I think this has been really fun.
Yeah, this like weirdly turned into like a goofy podcast.
Yeah, that's kind of how that's usually kind of how it happens.
Goofcast.
Nothing lasts forever. That concert was over quick.
Come back.
All right. So with that, we are going to take a short pause break, just to kind of reorient
break.
ourselves and just to kind of get reset for Laurie Ann Creus's final performance before we air her single "Nothing Lasts Forever" on stream right now. So right now, if you are watching this stream, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your mom, tell your acquaintances, call that person that you haven't spoken to in 8 years. Tell them to come down to the VBT stream because Laurie Ann Creus is coming up in just a moment. We're going to take a quick pause, but stay tuned. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining with us once again. Hope you have called all of those long-lost college friends and all of those people on the other side of the country, or even just that random person that you bumped into on the side of the street in New York City, because we have our featured and starred act for the evening, Laurie Ann Creus, coming up with her final performance for this broadcast. Are you feeling excited, Laurie Ann?
Yeah.
Good. Well, we're so excited to be able to have this happen, to be able to have you onto the stream. For everybody who's watching, make sure that you check out Laurie Ann Creus, LA Music, across all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, everywhere that you have it. Make sure to follow her, check her out, like her stuff, subscribe. You can check out her website, lacreusmusic.com. If you are interested in supporting Laurie Ann and supporting artists like her in their quest to uplift the populace, you can donate to Laurie Ann on any of the available donation links that you see below right there. Venmo at lacreus, Cashapp at $lacreus, and PayPal at laurieannofficial@gmail.com. And if you really have enjoyed this programming as well, you can check out our website at vbtlive.org. You can follow us across all platforms at vbtlive. Without further ado, Laurie Ann Creus, ladies and gentlemen, Laurie Ann, you have the stage.
Thank you, VBT. Thank you, everybody, for joining me for my single release and for making this whole thing real. I'm really thankful and happy to share all this music with everybody. And thank you to all my family that has me up on their television. What's up? This first song I'm going to play is the song that I was originally going to release as my first single. This one and Nothing Lasts Forever, the one that I'm putting out, definitely came at the tail end of an old relationship. And the song is called This Time, and it's about having a difficult time having to end a relationship, but you know you had to because you needed to choose something for yourself to get better. And even though you both messed up, and I messed up, you still had to do it. Yeah. This is called This Time. Where did we go wrong? You take a hit, I flipped a switch, and now you're giving in. You turn and looked away. You hit a wall, I'll take the fault. There's nothing I could say. Get this far, everything I know is now on the ground. Every night you stayed awake, thinking about my mistakes. I'd build you up and break you down. I'm giving up now. I'm letting you down again. And I can't win this fight, but I won't stay behind this time. in this fight, but I won't stay behind this time. That one's called This Time. Yeah. There's a lot that in that relationship. And actually, well, I'll get into it, I guess, afterwards. I definitely get influenced a lot with relationships. It's hard for me to write love songs. Not that I've never felt love, but I think it's a lot more painful to feel the breaking of it. And yeah. But sometimes I feel like with relationships, you learn a lot more about yourself, about what you need for yourself, and how to get stronger, you know. Yeah. So along that vein, this next one is about my first boyfriend. I'm getting pretty dark from the get-go, so I'm gonna pick it up later on. But this next one is one of my oldest tunes, and I just remember that every time I had to go to see him, I would always have to take the train to go see him, and he'd always make me wait. And I don't know. As a young girl, I always thought that, you know, I wasn't desirable enough, and so I tolerated a lot of things. And the song Local Train is really about all those moments when I was lost in my thoughts every time I had to take the train to go see him. And I think a lot of us get in really pensive moods when we're traveling, me especially when we're driving. And yeah. I wrote this too at a time when I was in college and I was studying music, and I started to get influenced too by some minimalist music that people had sent me, some Philip Glass and some Steve Reich, and like that kind of drone and different kind of rhythmic stuff. But a lot of that intertwined. And all I remember is that after seeing him and getting off the train, I like turned the key into one of the practice rooms at the school, and like I just hit the piano, and like it came out. And it was like, it felt like I was waiting there at the station. So, this is called Local Train. So I can stare out the window pane at the never-ending creek and think of all the movie scenes we've made. Let this be the local train, 'cause I don't want to wait. You were always late anyway. And I can't recall anything that went right, but I remember all that went wrong.
least it's the last time you'll have to see my face. My patience for you has run dry. Let this be the local train so that I can delay knowing what I have to say. Oh, to you. And I can't recall anything that went right, but I remember all that went wrong. And I can't recall anything that went right, but I remember all that went wrong. I can't recall anything that went right, but I remember all that went wrong.
Thank you. That was Local Train. I got, I think, 2 more songs for you guys. Is it weird to play Nothing Lasts Forever when I'm premiering it?
That's up to you.
No,
That's
fine
up,
to
that's
do
up to
that.
you. That's up to you.
Okay.
I just want to give a quick shout out. We have a lot of love for you in the chat right now. A lot of people saying that gives everybody so many feels. We had Amara Nogi who said beautiful music and beautiful person inside and out. Claire Ruby giving
She was
a
the
lot
one who
of
did my
love.
art.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh, thank you so much for producing such great art, Amara. We appreciate it. And we have Kai, of course, always throwing the love. Musa Marie throwing the love. My Tiger Eyes from Twitch throwing the woos. Claire in the chat throwing some crying emojis.
Thank you,
and some
Claire.
Hearts. Hazel.
Crying emoji.
Oh, woo.
Hazel Leon is also here giving us some love. Ria Das just
Hazel.
put in some hearts in the chat.
Yo, Ria. Oh, my girl.
Yeah. I'll let you keep going, but I'll keep an eye on it.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to end the set with Nothing Lasts Forever so that you can hear what it is with just me and the piano, and then you can hear it what it is with the cello and everybody else. But before I get into that, I'm going to knock my guitar a little bit. Tito Resti, Ninong, are you still watching? So if my uncle is still watching and if Mariah is still watching, I'm going to dedicate this one to them because they love this song of mine. Anytime, if anybody digs my music, especially my family, it means a lot to me. There's an old song that I wrote when I was like 17 that in the Philippines, my cousins always sing back to me with all the lyrics, which is hilarious and heartwarming. But yeah, This one's for Mariah, Tita Ann, and Tita Resty. I love you. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for driving all the way 2 hours when I had my show in Austin from Houston. Thank you. This next song is called Heaven. It's my dance song, because everybody, I guess, should have a dance song. You shouldn't, you know what? You do whatever you want, but I like dancing, so I was like, I need some. Mm-hmm. This is my dance song. It's called Kevin. He is in the green room. He's freestyling along with me and Bruce. All right, here we go. I'll start off. Heaven, I find it on the dance floor. When everything is going wrong, I need my song to get me high. No one ever wakes up happy in the morning when they rise. They try their best to keep it up and leave the darkness in disguise. Every standing moment, no one knows how hard you try, while everything falls apart. I hold on and stop breathing. I've given up till they all leave me. All I've got is my music, the sound, and I feel it. It's burning in my bones. Oh, heaven, I find it on the dance floor. When everything is going wrong, I need my song to get me high. Oh, heaven, I don't care on the dance floor. You can leave me or take me, 'cause it's always been me, myself, and I. Yeah, I can never wake up happy in the morning when I rise. I see the woman staring back at me and I despise her. Yeah, every standing moment, no one knows how hard I'm trying, while my whole world falls apart. I hold on and stopped breathing. I've given up till they all leave me. All I've got is my music, the sound, and I feel it. It's burning in my bones. Oh, heaven, I find it on the dance floor. When everything is going wrong, I need my song to get me high. Oh, heaven, I don't care on the dance floor. You can't leave me or take me. It's always been me, myself, and I. Ha! Heaven, I find it on the dance floor. When everything is going wrong, I need my song to get me high. Oh, heaven, I don't care on the dance floor. Come and leave me or take me, 'cause it's always been me, myself, and I. Yeah, come and leave me or take me, 'cause it's always been me, myself, and I. Come on and come and leave me or take me, 'cause it's always been me, myself, and I. That's Heaven. Heaven, I pulled myself a neck muscle. I think I'm getting older now, but I'll smile it out so you don't know. Yeah. Dang, this cramp is for real. Hold up. Okay, Paul Sokola, if you're still watching, I'm gonna do the
He is.
He is?
Yeah, he said we are jamming out to this song, S'mores.
Oh, S'mores, my cousin, yay. I'm doing a stretch right now because I definitely pulled a neck muscle, and thanks to Paul Sokola, he taught me how to stretch it out. Because
Carmela Therese says, hasn't worn real shoes in 3 months, but this makes me want to put on my dancing shoes.
Thanks, Carmela. That's my sister.
Of course. We had Francisco as well saying, this is my favorite song right here. Of course, Troop Dog 0703 from Twitch giving the woos. Claire Raby giving the claps. Hazel giving the yas girls. Melissa Longo surprising with the yes, replying all types of eyeing with the yes, all that kind of yeses and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, I can't wait to record that one. That's newest. I mean newest because I wrote it a year ago. But I already know what I want the dance video to be like. I just want a bunch of my friends, like video clips of them dancing by themselves in their bedroom, like not a club, but like the way you'd get ready for a party or the way you get ready to go out to a show or whatever. And then but I'll share that detail with you later. We'll talk about this song, this next one coming up. I don't want to forget about it. All right, I'm going to do one more. And this is the song that's being released today. So you're going to get to hear it acoustic, and then you're going to hear it with cello and drums and an upright bass and a real gorgeous piano and all that stuff. So, yeah. Thank you so much to VBT. Thank you, Rob and Melissa, for reaching out to me last week. You're just like, hey, so your single's coming out. So what are you going to do? I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, okay, well, let's do something. And VBT has kept me company through this entire quarantine. I can always guarantee that I'd find people to, be comforted by, hear music that I'm comforted by, listen to new musicians from Chicago and all around the world. But you guys really, especially you two, you both kept me company at those late nights while, I was trying to sleep. So it's beautiful that we get to kind of round this quarantine like this, So thank you both so much. And Covey and Bruce, the two of you, you know what? All four of you right here have been my peeps for this entire quarantine. And oh my gosh, everybody, if you see in the green room, we have Covey and Bruce in there, and we've been talking nonstop for the past couple of months, and I really am so grateful for their friendship, their knowledge, and for being able to be a fly on the wall when I get to just watch their lyric prowess, and hopefully I can just suck that talent at, and steal it sometimes because lyrics is not my forte. And to Christine Sweeney and Chelsea, my gosh, there's so many people that have lifted me up over the last couple of years. And I could tell you that Christine Sweeney and Chelsea have both are if you know them, they're both boss musician women. They're both extremely talented and then also extremely sure of themselves. And it's so inspiring because I watch what they do and I watch what all my friends do, and it makes me want to move forward. And thank you to After Hours Review for interviewing me, and it's really awesome to get the whole community together. I really appreciate your time.
Mm-hmm. We actually have Christine Sweeney in the chat right now. She just says, I'm making dinner right now, but I'm listening. So thank you for joining us, Christine.
Glad you're there, Sween. Oh, I love her. I really, if there's anything that I've really picked up on this, and I know I'm talking a lot, everybody, but just the whole past experience of where I've been and everybody I've met along the way for throughout my whole music experience is just, I'm very grateful for the support that people continue to give me and for all the people that saw something in me when I didn't see it yet. And yeah, 2020, clearing the vision. That's me cleaning my glasses. Thank you so much. This is Nothing Lasts Forever, and then we're going to premiere the actual song. Yeah, all right. Your name is still burnt on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on. Nothing lasts forever, and the good days come to pass. Till you find your light, then you know it's time. I can't waste one more day at the sidelines, just getting by. It's never fair, it's never time, until you're dead to sacrifice. Oh, I need you. Nothing lasts forever. I need your name is still burned on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on. Nothing lasts forever, and the good days come to pass. Until you find your light, then you know it's time. I lie awake every night. I lived my life trying to justify it, but I'm still haunted by my dreams. Till someone tells me to believe. Ooh, I need you. I need your name is still burnt on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on. Nothing lasts forever, and the good days come to pass. Until you find your light, then you know it's time. Your name is still burnt on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on. Nothing lasts forever, and the good days come to pass. Till you find your light, and you know it's time. Yeah, till you find your light, then you know it's time. Oh.
Wow.
That was Nothing Lasts Forever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ready?
What an incredible performance. Wow. That song, like, I don't, things I could possibly say right now that are meaningful. I don't know.
Thanks. Yo, thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Kai. Smoothest in the 70 in the history.
Yeah, you got a lot of love in the chat happening. Tito Vic, Tita Martel, Hannah, Ethan, and Renzo are also here watching.
Hey, Jess
Yeah,
Abahar. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Get out of
The
here.
whole fan club.
I got everybody like from high school too. What the? Hey.
Wonderful, and you deserve it.
Thank you, everybody.
deserve
Thank you,
it.
everybody, for watching, and thank you so much. Like, seriously, everybody's watching. If you're an artist too, like, look what VBT just did. They created a whole production with sepia-toned, outlay, like overlay, because I requested it, and it made it look beautiful. They did a whole themed out thing, and they really know how to manifest like a full production on your 17-inch screen, whether it's your laptop, your phone, or your big screen. Like, please, if you're trying to do something, and while we're here, and like you want to make a really special premiere for something that you're doing, you got a movie, you got a play, you got like a song you want to release, you have some art that you want to debut, like VBT is going to take care of you and make sure that they make it a really special event. So hit them up.
Thank you. Yeah, we're all about just supporting the art of everybody everywhere, and and being able to bring the larger community and all aspects of that community together around the doing of things that are artful. Something that's always held true to me is just the idea that anything can be done artfully, and that's what we strive for, and that's what we hope we will be able to have the opportunity to do. And it's just such a blessing to be able to do that with you, Laurie. Thank you so much for your time. I'm kind of
Thank you for your time. Are you kidding me? For both of your time. Are you kidding me?
No.
People,
It's
they
all
are
of our
up
time.
until the crack of dawn. Like, thank you for both of your times. Like, times 100.
We do it for you. We do it for the people. I don't want to get on a soapbox, but we do. We do it for the community. We do it because we love it, and because what else are we gonna do right now? Like, we're still, the world's starting to open back up, but we're still not fully connected. We still need ways to be together.
Yeah.
And we can be together virtually. So if we can offer that platform to people, and that's all we want to be doing. And you've been there from the start. Day one, when we were just this little tiny idea.
Yeah.
And you are so wonderful. And Bruce and Covey, thanks. And Veronica and Dan from the After Hours, thank you. That was a great interview and a fun game, and now we all learned a little bit about recipes.
I'm so glad that went by. Like, I was like, oh, I don't know, because I got the inspiration from COVID Cuisine, which, like, shout out to that group. Fantastic.
Love COVID Cuisine.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? Like, I see Laurie posting in there all the time. I think it'd be fun. And then everyone's like, what's the next recipe? I'm like, oh my god, I only prepared like 4. I didn't know this was going to be so intense.
Yeah, well, we appreciate having the After Hours review, being able to showcase the work that your organization is doing, and to be able to bring together like all the aspects of the community and like every part of it that like comes together to be able to make it a whole piece. It takes all the different parts of the building to call something a building, and we're very, very blessed to call you parts of this building and to call you friends. And so yeah, thank you so much, Veronica from the After Hours review. Thank you so much, Bruce and Kevin, for doing what you do and really, really killing it. Those are great performances, amazing freestyles.
Yeah, Covey.
Thank you so much, Laurie, for everything that you are and for allowing us to, really giving us the inspiration and do something that we hope that everybody else will see is great. We think it's great, and you're great at the very least.
It's awesome. Oh.
And
Don't forget to reach out to Lorianne and buy a bag or buy a shirt. They are reasonably priced, and if you buy lots of them, she will drive them to your house.
Yes.
Her info is at the bottom. If you want to just send her some money because you think she's wonderful, we've all been out of work for a few months.
Just to let you know, I get that we're all also like financially like in limbo right now, but just to let you know what all that stuff goes towards. You buying me new cables. I get to pay other musicians to play in my live shows. I get to pay graphic designers so that I can make this beautiful art. I get to buy a ring light so that you could see my face. I get to buy all that stuff. So just know that if you have the means to contribute, it is accounted for. I'm grateful for it because it really does help to develop this whole thing. And if you like what I'm doing, then it will not go to waste. And just know everything you see here will have been part of your contribution. So thanks.
Yeah, and thank you for leading us on that little moment of silence and meditation and just being able to sit and reflect. I really valued everyone's input throughout the evening on impermanence, on some of the positive aspects of things not lasting forever, of some of the harder aspects of knowing that you can always let it go. Letting go is not always a bad thing.
Right.
And I think it's really beautiful to be able to see both sides. And I hope that all of you, gained a little bit of personal insight to how you feel about impermanence and the things that it can bring you. And that you got to enjoy Lorianne's music and everybody else performing tonight. And we'll see you on Wednesday for the open mic. We're back with Christine Sweeney. We can't wait. And we'll see you Wednesday afternoon. Oh, maybe for the Wednesday afternoon broadcast. Mm-hmm. But definitely Wednesday night for the open mic.
Yeah.
So,
and
thanks everyone.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Without further ado, here is Laurie and Creus with Nothing Lasts Forever. Take a listen.
Yeah.
Bump that ish.
Your name is still burns on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on. Nothing lasts forever, and the good days come to pass until you find your light. Then you know it's time. I can't waste one more day at the sidelines, just getting by. It's never fair, it's never time until you're dead or sacrifice. Oh, I need you. Nothing lasts forever. Your name is still burns on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on. Nothing lasts forever, and the good days come to pass until you find your light. Then you know it's time. I lie awake every night. I lived my life trying to justify it. I'm still haunted by my dreams. Till someone tells me to believe. Hey, nothing lasts forever. Your name is still burns on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on. Nothing lasts forever, and the good days come to pass until you find your light. Then you know it's time. Your name is still burnt on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on. Nothing lasts forever, and the good days come to pass until you find your light. Then you know it's time. Oh, until you find your light, then you'll know it's time. justify it. I'm still haunted by my dreams. So someone tells me to believe. Hey, nothing lasts forever. Your name is still burnt on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on. Nothing lasts forever, and the good days come to pass until you find your light. Then you know it's time. Your name is still burnt on my tongue, but I won't keep still while you're holding on.